Do what you love, be part of the solution. Do what you love, be part of the solution. And you will be supported. Your truth will come to you. And you will be supported. Your truth will come to you. So do what you love, be part of the solution. Do what you love, be part of the solution. Sing about it. And you will be supported. And say you gotta do your thing. Your truth will come to you. How's everybody doing? And you will be supported. And now, your truth will come to you. Make some noise for the Reverend Doctors, Patrick and Rita. Woo! CSL Kaua'i in the house.
Uh-oh.
There we go.
An adjustment.
What did you say? She told me to turn it on, and I am on right now. So, if you're looking around and you're thinking there's not a lot of people here today, there's not. But I'll tell you where they are. I heard rumor, just rumor, that there's another church happening, another center happening with some of our people. And guess what the name of it is? Circus Soleil? What is that?
Circus Soleil.
Circus Soleil. Over on Oahu. A whole group are honoring that over on Oahu. Did you know it was over there? Well, now you do.
How you do? Get on your plane and go.
No, don't leave. We're here on purpose today. Welcome, everyone. I want to welcome everyone who's online. For those of you who don't know this, we have a live stream, and it's just wonderful because we are a global community. So everyone gets to partake wherever they are, and we are so pleased. And thank you for contacting us and letting us know how important it is to you that we continue to do what we're doing.
Opening.
So let's just take a moment to center ourselves in, shall we? Take all these smiling faces, beautiful new people, just taking a moment to just be right here, letting go of what came before and not bothered with what is coming after, taking this entire experience moment to moment to moment. So today we celebrate one important thing, and that is that we are Source expressing itself right here and right now. And we've come together as one whole, one heart. So let's have at it, shall we? Let's take this moment to moment, and let's just savor all the nuggets that we will gain from it. And with that, I am so blessed, I am so grateful, and I let it be, and so it is.
And so it is. Thank you.
Do
Aimee
what
and
you
Charity
love.
Brown.
Be part of the solution.
Uh-oh.
Do what you love. Be part of the solution. And you will be supported. As you gotta do your thing.
Well,
Your truth will come to you. And you will be supported. Your truth will come to you.
there
All
we
right.
go.
Who wrote that song?
Give it up, Jeremy and Aimee.
Jeremy wrote that song. Jeremy wrote that song.
Wow, you guys may be small but mighty, man. You got some power in this room today. Just remember, do what you love, and you will what? Be supported. And raise your frequency, too.
And you'll be part of the solution, and we need that right now. Yeah. Okay. Okay. Let's start with the vision statement, all right? So let's, look up there. But you should have it memorized by now, right? But let's do it anyway. Let's do our vision statement. So important.
Awakening humanity to its magnificence by walking the bridge from duality to unity consciousness. We're going to keep saying it till it is.
Do you feel
Right?
it? Do you feel that you're one with everything? No matter what it is, you're one with it. We're all entangled in one field of energy. And what we do matters. It is part of the solution if we choose it to be.
And we have a theme this month called Begin. I like it. Just begin. Begin right where you are. And we also have an affirmation that goes with it. We love themes here, if you're new here. We love each month. And before I was telling people when we had the themes, we used to leave it alone and go to the next. Now we just carry them over into our lives, right? So here's the affirmation. I'll say it once so we can say it together. I decide and backed by spirit, I begin now. I decide and backed by spirit, I begin now. One more time. I decide and backed by spirit, I begin now.
Yeah. Before I go forward, I want to acknowledge Michelangelo and his new bride. What's your name again?
Eliza.
Eliza. They just got married, and here they are, and I just want to...
So you two stand up so we can actually really...
Give us a laugh! Yay.
Wow.
Yeah, that's
We're
beautiful.
very, very happy you're back from your marriage.
Talk about I begin.
Ah,
You began.
Begin.
Yeah, that's great.
Oh, that's beautiful.
So here we are. Don't you love it when that happens? Okay, especially when it's in front of your house at midnight or something. Anyway.
That's their wedding party going on.
Oh, that was the wedding party going by, okay. So here we are at Center for Spiritual Living Kauai, and I always like to just mention our beliefs, what we believe in, and what we practice more than that even. And that is that there is one infinite intelligence. I call myself a spiritual scientist because I understand that everything is spirit. We're energy, we're consciousness, we're source energy at all times. And as we think, and really the only thing that moves is mind. The only thing that moves is mind, that moves everything in the universe. If the Harley guys are here, okay, they know it.
They always come for you, Rita.
I know. They don't usually come this early, but here they are. It's okay. Anyway, nothing moves but mind or Harleys. And basically, so we want to keep our minds open and compassionate and all-knowing for ourselves and for our fellow man and women, to know that everything can be moving toward a solution at all times. And then we have laws of the universe that answer yes to us. Laws of mental equivalent, like it's a law of the universe. If we can keep something in mind that we desire in our lives or desire for the world, and we can keep it in our mind and create a mental equivalent of it in our lives by acting like that, then we can move mountains, really, in our lives and in the lives of those around us. So, but it all starts with us. So thank you for joining us today. That was just a little Science of Mind lesson for the day. And there's more.
Where that came from. And Rita, it's interesting to add on to that. I was speaking with someone today, and they were talking about how just life, no matter what your principle is, it takes practice. I know we'd love to come here and have it one and done, but it just takes practice. But then I even added on to that the practice is what is a constant reminder of who we are. Not just in Science of Mind, but just this incredible instrument of peace if we choose it, whatever it is. It's there to back us, support us, like the song that Jeremy and Aimee were singing. So it's come to my attention that there might be someone, hold on. You know, I have to do the psychic thing every once in a while. I feel like there's someone new that hasn't been here before, or let me see, they're wearing, let me see, chalet. Oh, so it's okay. You don't have to do anything. That was the most. You said you're lucky. You're lucky. I don't have to do anything. But there will be a dance number at the end of the thing that both of you will be heading. But you'll be choreographed and trained before we come in here. And just so you'll know, the doors are locked. No. So I'm just letting you know, welcome, welcome, welcome. And the reason I'm doing this is because we found out something about you before you got here. And we're going to let you know what it is. Is there anyone else new here before? Oh, no. We're all new in spirit today, but let them know what we know, and don't hesitate. You are magnificent. Now, where else can you go to wake up with that? I'm going to tell you. Somebody just saying, you are magnificent. And I'll tell you how we know that. Because we got together in our individual lives as well and found out that we were magnificent. So the moment we saw you, we recognized you. That's how we knew that you, not to mention the chalet, but besides that, we know that you are magnificent. So I think we should really anchor this in, because we're all with you on this right now. So let's put our hand on our hearts if it feels good. If it doesn't, just do what you want. Close your eyes if you want. Keep them wide open. It doesn't matter. We are all about choice. And let's claim who we are. I am magnificent. And as we are entangled always in that quantum field that allows us in pure potentiality, that means that we are always, no matter what, connected. We are magnificent. Now, if you thought that's all there was, there's a little box up there in the back of the room. It's called a camera. And inside there are a bunch of little people watching us from all over the world. And they are feeling, there's some new people there too, I feel. So let them know who they are from this island of Kauai. You are magnificent. Doesn't that feel good? I don't think you can say it enough, can you? Speaking of which, before I ask you to do anything else, we have a You Are Magnificent hotline. Who knew? I did. 808-755-9177. There are cards back there. You can pass them out to people and say it's toll free. Just let us tell you that you are magnificent. Now, take a look at one another. Choose someone, choose everyone, and let them know that they are magnificent. You are magnificent. You are, let me see. Oh, I saw your magnificence. Right here.
You are magnificent.
Oh my gosh. Jeremy's magnificent. Let me see.
You are the blue lady magnificent.
Magnificent. All of you people. Brother Sage. Oh, there we go. Doesn't it sound like a nightclub? Yeah, there we go. There we go. Magnificent nightclub.
Right.
All right.
Okay, so let's take a moment. Jeremy and Aimee will start playing softly in the background, Aimee and Jeremy, whichever way we like it. And we're going to take a moment to have just a little musical meditation and spiritual mind treatment together, all right? So take a few deep breaths. Feel yourself anchored right where you are in the chair, but understanding that you are supported by an infinite universe. And just allow yourself to be carried away by the beautiful, beautiful music.
Sitting on the ground watching the clouds drip by, body rooted in the earth with my spirit in the sky, breathing in the air rhythmically in time with the pulse of my heart. I am so naturally high, arrived at a point that I can trust to carry on this journey of love. I must incorporate the lessons learned in this life to make the best of this blessing of being alive.
breathe in very gently. And breathe out very gently. And just, well, I'm so grateful for the blessing of being alive. The blessing of knowing that right where we are, the divine presence, that life, that love, that infinite source of energy is breathing us gently, easily, effortlessly. And that whatever is going on in our life, whatever challenge we might be confronted with, or just wanting more peace, or whatever that is, right here and right now, I know that that breath that breathes us, that life that supports us, that infinite intelligence that supports us, is moving through us, bringing everything, and I mean everything, to its perfect solution. So I just breathe easy, and know that each and every one of us is supported by love, by an infinite love, a divine presence that moves us and breathes us in every single moment. So I know right here and right now that that is my truth, and I know it for each and every one here. I accept it, I allow it, I breathe it in, and I breathe it out. And I know it makes a difference. And so I give gratitude for this beautiful, beautiful blessing of being alive, for the breath of life. As I just release my word as law, I let it be so, and so it is.
I'm making love with life just the way I should. I lay my body on Gaia 'cause she feels so good. Feel a powerful fire pulsing through my veins. Feeling her waters cool me down in her purifying rains. Floating on the surface of the sea, I'm a part of everything. I feel it in every cell of my radiant being. Shining the sun, glow in the night. I'm enlightened in this earthly orgasmic delight. I'm reaching down, nourishing my roots with my love, giving thanks to the ground. And I'm reaching high, radiating love as I give my thanks to the sky. And I'm reaching wide, don't know how far I can go. I'm just here for the ride. And I'm reaching in, purging the pain and the shame. And I know I will when I am Earth's child, born to sing of her splendor. I am Earth's child, born to sing of her splendor. I am Earth's child, born to sing of her splendor. Earth's child, born to sing of her splendor. That was a Mary
Thank
Isis
you.
song, Earth's Child, our dear friend.
Thank you.
Check out her music.
That was beautiful. It was very calming and very beautiful. Ah, everybody feel like kind of, ooh. How can you not, right? I think we need a lot of that these days, to just really take the time with ourselves, to be loving to ourselves, to breathe, and to allow ourselves to just trust ourselves, and trust our flow, and trust our life, and trust the spirit that's within us, that's guiding our path all the time. We have a deep, deep understanding of intuition and the idea that in every single moment we can know exactly what to do no matter what situation we're in, by just taking a breath and allowing it to move through us, and to just listen, actually listen. Yeah, it's not always easy to listen, I know. We kind of want to and we hear the little monkey mind and all that stuff, but when we listen deeply, the answers come. They do. So the title of our talk today is From Hesitation to Activation. So I just want to talk a little bit, before Patrick comes up here, about what that means to me. So I found a quote by Ernest Holmes, and if you don't know who he is, he's the founder of the Science of Mind and Spirit, wrote lots and lots of books, like about 26 or more, and founded the Science of Mind magazine and founded this whole movement. And he says that there is no stagnation in spirit, nor should there be any in our idea of spirituality. No stagnation in spirit, nor should there be any in our idea of spirituality. To be spiritual is to create. The spirit is alive, conscious, aware, and active. And since we're spirit and energy and source, like I said before, we would be all of that. We would be alive, active, and aware at all times if we choose that path. But sometimes we get stuck up. We get stuck. We hesitate. And we don't move like with the way that we know we want to move. And sometimes that can be a good thing, because sometimes you can take a pause and just say, is that really for me? Or do I really want to respond that way? Or do I really want to do that? Or do I really want to bring that into my life? That's a good hesitation, because that's just you taking a breath and pausing. Like, I have a method for myself of, if somebody asks me to do something or wants to start something or whatever, I always say, give me 24 hours to let me think about it and to pray on it and meditate on it before I give you an answer. Because me in the past would be the type of person that would just jump in and go, yeah, we'll do that, and then, I'm really not ready for what it is. And then sometimes I'll move ahead before I'm ready to move ahead, and it'll be a big mistake. Like, I'll just jump into something, and you'll go later, oh, why did I do that? And da-da-da-da-da-da, because I didn't take that pause. So that's not the same as hesitating. Hesitating is something else. So hesitating in the sense of when it doesn't serve us. It's the kind of hesitation that's born from fear or insecurity. So it's like you want to start something, but you don't feel like you're good enough to start it. Or you feel a real urge to do something in your life, and yet all the naysayers, not the ones out there necessarily, but the ones inside you are telling you, I'm too old, I'm too this, I'm too that, I'm too this. There's no way that I could do that. That's the kind of hesitation we have to stay away from, because those are the voices within us that are stopping us from being the beautiful, amazing, creative beings that we are. We are creative beings. And some big celebrity was questioned about whether she was going to retire. And she said, no. She was 83 years old. She said, creatives never retire. Spirit never retires us. We don't retire. We might change what we do. We might take times of relaxation and all of that. But if we're retiring from life, then I don't know. I don't know about you. I just would not be able to do that. I have to be doing something creative, something that's resourceful, something that's assisting and serving the world. So I'm thinking for myself, like, about hesitating. Like, Patrick and I did plenty of cabaret acts together when we first started out together, and we did a couple here, I think, over the years. But I remember, like, instead of hesitating and saying, well, are we going to get the right songs? Are we going to do this? We're going to do that. We would set the date. And as soon as we set the date, everything would, like, unfold. And we were behind the date because we didn't want to, like, allow ourselves to not meet that date. So we would just move into it and start working, and it would all come together. That is sometimes what we have to do so we don't hesitate. So, I don't know, if there's something in your life that you're hesitating on now, something that change you want to make, or something that perhaps you're feeling a really strong urge to do or to become part of, and you're hesitating, what I would invite you to question where that hesitation is coming from. If it's coming from a real pure place of I really need to think about this and I'll just evaluate it or whatever, or a place that's just like you're just afraid to do it. Some people do this with relationships. Like, they don't want to, jump into a relationship with somebody because they had a bad one before, and then they're bringing all of that to the relationship now, and then coding it with that and deciding, no, I don't want to have a relationship. That's okay for them. But I'm wondering about it, like, because the past doesn't have to influence us. The past is the past, and everything's new in the moment. So, action. How do you take action? Well, for me, you put one foot in front of the other, and you just begin. You begin where you are. We've always done that as a couple and as ministers and as running a center. When we didn't have live streaming, we didn't hesitate because we didn't have all the money to get the live streaming together. We took a computer that we had and used it to live stream. And then we had live streaming. So you start where you are. It doesn't mean like jumping off into something you can't handle or something that is too big or, too for the moment. You just start where you are. Like, what are my resources now? And just start where I am and start breathing where you are and then follow it. Sometimes in the morning or when I'm preparing for a talk or whatever, I told you I was a writer, and I'll sit in front of a blank page and I'll just sit there. Sometimes I'll think, well, I have nothing to say. I I don't know what to say, blah, 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 blah. But then when I take a breath and I just put my hands to the keys, it comes. Because there's an infinite creative spirit that moves through me, that moves through you, that constantly wants to express itself. It's not separate from us. It's us. Each of us is like a divine little pinpoint of light in that energy that's uniquely ours. We know because of our thumbprint, right? That's ours. That's just ours. Ours is what we have to give, what we have to express, how we want to serve the world, how we want to be happy. Because for me, it's like following your joy. There's a lot of really rough stuff to look at in the world right now. It's heartbreaking. And sometimes we can feel like really hopeless. Like, what are we going to do? What are we going to do? The only thing I know to do is, besides the things that we can do in the world of form, make those phone calls, vote, all those things. But even beyond that, we can become what is ours to become. Live that, whatever that is, whichever way we serve, and do it. Take the breath in and out and just say, I'm going to start. I'm going to do it. I know for myself, I have a lot of big dreams of things I want to do before I leave this planet. And what I said to myself is, even though I don't have everything in place right now to do it, I can take one little step. And when you take one little step, the universe backs you. One of the things that's happened to me recently is, I told you before, and if you weren't here, you don't know this, but I have a labyrinth here. We have a labyrinth that wasn't getting used at all. And one day I was walking the labyrinth asking, what? And it said, you're not utilizing this space enough. That's what the spirit voice inside me said. And so I jumped into a class about labyrinths and became a labyrinth facilitator, trained labyrinth facilitator now. And then I said, I'm just going to do this. I'm going to do it. I'm going to just start acting as if I have a labyrinth ministry here. And so I got on the phone and I called someone that I knew I wanted to collaborate with. And he said yes. And now next week we're having a meeting. And that's going to go forth. I know it. But I had to take action. I couldn't just sit here forever with my labyrinth all by myself going, nobody's coming. I don't know what to do. I mean, that was like basically my face. Because I've always loved the labyrinth. And when I was in LA, I always tell everybody I had a labyrinth ministry in LA. Why I don't have one now? But I had to take action. It wasn't enough to just light a candle. I mean, I did that. But I had to take more action. I had to go study more. I had to, take that risk. Go study more. Spend the money to go study more. Start networking with people. Start coming up with ideas and take action. So taking action, what happens when you take action, we're going to be talking about this in class on Wednesday night, is that when Everything is particles and waves and possibilities in the universe. Nothing static, nothing stagnant, as Ernest Holmes say. It's kind of like when you throw a coin up in the air, it's both heads and tails at the same time until it lands, right? That's like taking action. And when you take action, then the universe expands into other new possibilities. From that one action you take, it bursts into new possibilities, which creates more reasons to take actions. So taking action is an integral part of manifestation and of living. We can't just stay in a dream world thinking that everything's going to come to us. We have to take ourselves and put our word behind it and move as our word. And we can't put it on other people. We can't just say, well, they won't do it for me, so therefore, it's not going to happen. No. Just be in action, and the right people will come to you. I know. I've proved it a million times. So, a couple of good quotes for this, and then we'll close out, is from very famous philosophers and mystics. Henry David Thoreau. Go confidently in the direction of your dreams. Live the life you've imagined. It's time to live our dreams. No matter how weird it feels in the world right now, it's still time. I see people all around me traveling, and I'm like, wow, they're doing it. They're going out into the world. They're traveling. They're taking, no matter what somebody tells them, they're moving into that because that's their desire, and they're doing it. Joseph Campbell, follow your bliss, and the universe will open doors where there were only windows. Follow your bliss. That one is for sure true. I know. If you follow your bliss, follow the thing that gives you joy, the universe will open doors where there are only windows. And then remember the scene in, everybody uses it, so it's an old metaphor, but in the, I don't know if it's the Temple of Doom, the second Indiana Jones, whichever one that was. Temple of Doom? I don't know. Anyway, the one where he puts his foot out, and he's afraid, and he's got to go rescue his dad or something, is on the other side of that. And there's a big chasm there that he's going to fall into. But he knows he has to get across. So he takes that one step, and the floor rises up to meet him. That's like the perfect metaphor for the universe. When we take the one step, the universe rises up to meet us, to take us the rest of the way. As Martin Luther King said, faith is taking the first step, even when you do not see the whole staircase. And Bob Proctor, if what that is inside you isn't scary, then it's not big enough for you. Namaste. Aimee and Jeremy and Aimee.
Rita.
This is a song by the Grateful Dead and Jerry Garcia. If my words did glow sunshine, and my tunes were played on the harp unstrung, would you hear my voice come through the music? Would you hold it near as it were your own? It's a hand-me-down. The thoughts are broken. Perhaps they're better left unsung. Well, I don't know. I don't say, let there be songs to fill the air, ripple in still water, where there is no pebble tossed, nor wind to blow.
Reach out
Your hand, if your cup be empty, if your cup is full, may it be again. Let it be known there is a fountain that was not made by the hands of men. Ripple in still water, where there is no pebble tossed, no wind to blow. And you who choose to lead must follow. But if you fall alone. If you should stand, then who's to guide you? If I knew the way, I would take you home. La da da da. This is where you all sing along. La da da da. Can't hear you yet. La da da. La da da. Give it a try. La da da da. La da da da. La da da da. If I knew the way. 'Cause if I knew the way, I would take you home. Muchas gracias.
It's very interesting because I was hearing and watching that song go on. I thought, oh my God, Angela really would love it. It's Grateful Dead. And then she's back there. And then I'm hearing everybody singing over here, and I'm going, oh my God, there are so many flashbacks going on in this room right now. I just saw everyone's imagination go back, and they go, I remember. And then some of them knew every word. But that's just me. So that is beautiful, beautiful. So we're from hesitation to activation today. Interestingly enough, we're the ones that made it up, and I kept saying it wrong all week, and finally I got it. I kept saying from agitation to activation. And Angela's going, you mean hesitation? Oh, do I? Do I mean that, from agitation? Well, some agitation will lead you definitely to activation, would it not? Would it not? So I have a question for you to start us out on this magic carpet ride today. Have you ever felt stuck at the crossroads? Just hands. Good. There we go. Not moving forward, not going back. Ugh. Once again, have you ever felt stuck at the crossroads, not moving forward and not moving back? This is what I love. Stranded in hesitation. Stranded in hesitation. And for me, I was raised Catholic, so there was one thing I did not like, and I could not stand the idea of purgatory. That was the one in the middle. Even as a kid, I would go, somebody make up their mind, right? It's like, well, until you're decided upon to go to heaven or the other place, H-E double sticks, I thought to myself, that is probably, for me, worse than making the decision to go forward or not to make a decision to go forward. or just stay where you are. It's as long as there's a decision made. So when Rita was talking, I just had this one little thing that I hardly ever do that. But she was talking about learning from our mistakes. I mean, the things in the past. And, or the things in the past is 24 hours, it's fine. But I always think to myself, you can learn from the past. It's not like we don't. But no one asked us to bring it with us and put it in a backpack and take off, right? So there's one thing about I've learned from that, not doing that again, and carrying it with us. And then the other one was the 24-hour. You know, I believe in that. I believe, because too many times have I answered immediately out of excitement, and I get excited quite a bit. And so when I go, yes, that'd be a wonderful idea, and then everything, I'm going, oh, no, no, no. So after 12 years of running a center, I have learned so much. And one is to go, oh, let me take some time to think about that, you know, or you can really have something to back you out. Let me talk to the board. No, just kidding. But no, I'm not. So I love parables. I think they are the simplest way to tell stories. Storytelling is another word for it. Because when you tell a simple story, you get it. And it's kind of very childlike. But I don't know about any of you, but sometimes we are childlike. I didn't say we're childish, just we're childlike. Well, sometimes we're childish. So I found a little one that I wanted to share with you. It's called The Farmer's Seeds. A farmer had a pouch of seeds, but feared planting them. What if they don't grow? What if the soil is bad? What if I waste them? Seasons passed, and seasons passed. His neighbors harvested crops, but his pouch grew stale. Finally, in desperation, he planted. The ground surprised him. Rain came, the sun rose, and sprouts appeared. Pretty simple, yeah? You plant the seed in it. But what I love about this story is that it talks about hesitation, because hesitation starves the harvest of what can be. Activation brings life. And if I was to put this in another way, I would just say, they'd say, well, what's the tool that I need? You know, we all love our tools. What tools can I learn to activate more, make decisions more? You know, and I would say it starts simply with decision. We're not going anywhere until we make a decision. And I heard a talk by Michael Beckwith. I don't know if any of you are familiar with him. He's just, he has grown on me even more through the years, because I used to think he was like over the top and flamboyant, but then I realized I was just looking at me. And I would see him, I watch him on Sunday mornings. And it's interesting, he brought up this idea of sustainability. And how many of you like to know you're sustained? Yeah. And yet he took a different little turn on sustainability. And we feel that a lot here. We go, oh, you know, are we sustaining? We got to sustain to keep this beautiful, beautiful space continuing on this beautiful island, right? And then he started, and I really started to get it. He said, sustainability is just the first part. To get yourself to sustainability so you can move forward, to move on to even more. But I think, and I'm not sure, you don't have to quote me, but I have a feeling that that sometimes is what puts, at least I'll talk for myself, behind. Because if I'm so overpowered on a daily basis just to be sustainable, then I'm going to wear myself out before I can ever do the incredible, wonderful things that we can do in the future. Because we're so busy sustaining. Another word for that is what? Another word is surviving. Have you ever had to survive? You know, it's a tough cookie sometimes. But does it become our identity? And I'm not just talking about money. I'm talking about relationships. I'm talking about anything going on in your life. Are you just sustaining? And I thought, oh my gosh, I have been doing that not in my life. Rita and I have not sustained, had sustainability. Yeah, we've been together for 25 years, but we've also been growing the entire time, planting new seeds so that we can, you know, not wake up and go, hi, see you later. You know, I mean, I'm just saying, I've seen movies. So what I saw by that sustainability, and Michael was saying too, he said, that's not our goal. Our goal is to expand. Our goal is to have even more, to thrive, right? Because what happens is, I think that we get very complacent with sustainability. Now, I'm not saying that getting to where you can feel really good is okay, isn't okay. It is okay. But then what happens after that? And I think, I can only speak for myself, as far as the center goes, that we have been working very hard at sustainability instead of what this center is and can be even more of. And I am so grateful that I'm actually knowing that and feeling that. And I invite you to take that into your life a bit to see, it doesn't matter how old we are, it doesn't matter every moment. Like in class this week, we find out that we have a new movie to make constantly. We have a new movie. And we can do anything that we choose. So I was thinking of, there was a little addition to the quote that she said from Joy Behar, was the one that they asked her. She's 83. She looks great, by the way. If you don't know who she is, it's okay. She's the one on View, but she's a lot more than that, a comedian. And they said, you know, at 83, you know, do you want to, isn't it time for you to retire? And she said, just so you'll know, creatives don't retire. They just keep creating. And boy, was that a relief for me. Because I know you won't believe this, but I'm kind of at retirement age. At least they tell me in the books that you can retire at 55. But, wow, thank God there's some laughter. I was wondering if you guys were okay. So, yes. So, in another place that I want to just jump in as I wind this down, we have to ask our question, how many times in your life have you said, one day I'll write that book? I hear that a lot. One day I'll forgive. And then the big one, you ready? One day I'll change. Change. I'll change. Not change in money, but change. But that's the whole idea. Someday I'll change. How many times, I don't know about you, it's okay, we don't want to put everybody into the guilt trip of it. I'm just saying that for me, I have held out on change many times, and it has been miserable for me. And if anyone has ever been in the middle of the road, on the fence, we all know what that is. It's very sore if you're sitting on the fence ready to move on. So my invitation to everyone today would be to activate the things that you want in your life. Nothing has to be done. You don't need to go do anything for it. You just need to say what? Right now, no matter what the outside appearances are, I activate joy. I activate love. I activate prosperity. I activate, and no one, you have a power that is working through. We have this incredible power. And before I check out and leave and transcend into another realm of existence, I'm not leaving here until I can be the example of it in its totality and fully, because I know that there is a power we talk about every week, every class, everything. But I'm just saying, Patrick, do you believe that? Yes, sometimes. Yes, until they're not doing what I want them to do. Yes, I believe there is no power outside of ourselves except that one power that runs through us. And that makes me happy. Finding out where I'm not using my power makes me strong. Because what it does is it gives me that not only the idea, but the proof that whatever it is that I messed up, I can unmess it like that. That's where I think we forget. That's where that forgiveness comes in. And I'll leave you with this quote, because I didn't want you all to get too much on the hesitation thing. So I said, why do we hesitate? Why? Many reasons, fear of the unknown, etc., etc. We hesitate because part of us forgets who we really are. I'm going to say it again. The only reason we would hesitate is because we forgot who we were. Because if I believed and knew without a shadow of a doubt that Spirit is running through me, I got the power of the universe, the cosmos is called Patrick Farron, then what would I hesitate about going after what it is that I choose to have? How could it be? I would be guaranteed before I even went out. And it goes on to say, activation is remembrance. Remembering we are expressions of the infinite, created to move, remember this everyone, move, grow, and shine. So this is what we're going to say together. I am created to move, grow, and shine. I am created to move, grow, and shine. Namaste.
There is a road, no simple highway, between the dawn and the dark of night. And if you go, no one may follow. That is for your steps alone.
Yes, indeed, Aimee and Jeremy. How y'all feeling?
Thank you for the beautiful inspiration this morning, Reverends Dr. Patrick and Rita. Mahalo. Give it up for them again, you guys.
So, when we give, I just want to say this. We're not giving for sustainability. Yes, you are, in a way, but let's talk about why are we giving? Somebody said, why do I give? What do I get? What? Well, first of all, it's not a store, but it kind of is. But it is a restaurant with incredible nourishment that we get. So I said today, when you give today, you're helping CSL Kauai open new doors, which is the theme for our telethon this year, opening new doors. Not from yesterday, but we're opening new doors. Doors to what? New classes to add to the sacred space. Ministries such as the Labyrinth. Music and ministry. One of my goals this week, for those who aren't here, they're never going to hear it again until it happens. One of my goals for this year is to bring a musical artist here. You may not have heard of him, but he's really good. Makana? Oh, now the room lights. Oh, do you see the shine
But
now?
honey, you got to activate it by making a phone call.
I think we could actually discuss this at probably another time. I'm not sure when that would be. Yes, so when I woke up, I said to myself, I already know beyond a shadow of a doubt that we can get Makana here. And why? Because we can. And if he says, no, I'm not available, I say, I don't think you understand the principle of our teaching, Makana. But anyway, more of that, and it's for healing and transformation with a ripple far beyond this island. Remember, we are a global community, so as we sit here, we are also sitting in a whole bunch of other places. So let that be as they come around with these wonderful baskets of giving. And we have a beautiful song from, let me see which one was Aimee now. Aimee and Jeremy.
Jeremy and Aimee.
Abundance, living life in this abundance. So much good love in abundance. Sweet sensations of a new day rise in abundance. I feel myself in this abundance, giving thanks for this abundance. calling in the blessings of a new day rising. Abundance, living life in this abundance. So much good love in abundance. Sweet sensations of a new day rising. Abundance, I feel myself in this abundance. Giving thanks for this abundance. Calling in the blessings of a new day rising. Abundance, so much good love in abundance. So much sensations of abundance. Calling in the blessings of a new day rising.
Yeah, this is Brother Sage. He's a new Malama team member. Yeah. So let's take a moment while he holds the beautiful energy of abundance in those baskets and bless it and know that it goes forth to heal and prosper not just us, but the whole community of Kauai and the whole world, and comes back to us 100-fold. So I'm so grateful, and so it is.
So it is.
Thank you, Brother Sage. You take it back now. Take it to Angela.
Or to Peggy. Yeah, and also we'd like to thank everyone online for all your contributions. And though I forgot to say it, if you found this wonderful service to benefit you, please push share and
Like.
and what's the other one?
Share, like, and what's the other one?
Donate, but there's another one.
Subscribe. Thank you, Joni.
It's like I couldn't remember that. Agitation to... no.
And just so you know, tomorrow, we're going into our announcements. Our new episode of our podcast is coming out. You can find it on the website, actually, but it's on YouTube. It's called From Woo Woo to Wow Wow. And it's the woo-woo of, what is it? Politics. Turning our woo-woo of politics to a wow wow. So it's
And it's interesting because our editor, when she went through it, she went,
lives in the
the
Philippines.
other ones they were doing. You know, I could tell that meant that.
Well, you have to know she lives in the Philippines.
But she lives in the Philippines, and she went, I love the last one you did about politics. I went, is that all it takes? We got to get all raw? But it wasn't about politics, about what we believe. It's about what we believe that we can do during all of this, right? We have things we can do to stop the madness.
Okay, so the Namaste Singers have a very important rehearsal under the direction of Joni and Melissa on Thursday night. And the Namaste Singers know who they are. And that rehearsal is preparing for next Sunday. So be there,
next
be
Sunday
square.
already?
Yeah, the 21st. The food drive continues under the direction of Reverend Diane and Sue Buckley. And then our movie night this week.
Our movie, we said everybody was getting all serious. Guess what we were bringing back from a few years ago? Moonstruck. Hello?
Come on, you
Oh,
don't
come
like to
on.
laugh.
Stop.
It's my favorite movie.
Let me tell you something.
I have to watch it once
I
a
get
year.
It. Oh, yeah, I already know. There's some people that are going, Moonstruck? When was that made? It's
know,
Cher, for God.
There's some people in this audience that haven't seen it. And usually they're under 30 or under 40.
All I know is that people laugh, and I said, there's no way you can get out of it without laughing and smiling. So that's why we're doing it, because it's a flawless movie. It's a flawless classic.
Okay. Oh, Dances of Universal Peace is back. Stream will be
Stream
back
is
soon.
back.
And that's on September 28th at 4 p.m. Oh, he says 3:45.
3:45.
September 28th, which is the last Sunday of the month. And the Sacred Journey, oh my God, it's so close. It's October 17th.
We are having the greatest booking of things happening. I'm so excited.
Right.
This year we made it very, very small to bring it back because we had 1 year without it, but this is our 11th year. So if you are in town and you can actually put away 7 days, we have some really wonderful things. This one is more of a calling. This is, for me, it's a calling. With the other ones, everybody's like having a great time, but this is one that I'm feeling that though we are going over 10 people, so, and I think we're at 6 or 7 now, and we're doing this, and so what an intimate week to have compared to maybe some of the others that we had that were intimate. But please tell anyone from on the mainland that this is an opportunity and it's not too late.
And it's October 17th through the 24th. And then the
It's
telethon is coming. And our theme is going to be opening new doors. I'm so excited.
the-
And so if you
6th
have
annual.
any suggestions for talent to be part of that telethon, it doesn't have to be musical talent. It could be different kinds of talent, dancing, readings, whatever. Something, you know, that is part of our island.
Comedians,
Part of our
stand-up
island.
comedians, it's-
Part of our island.
And for those people that don't know, we birthed this 6 years ago during COVID in order to keep our wonderful space alive. And I'm going to tell you that I really thank Melissa Mojo because she had the idea. And she said, why don't we do that thing like Jerry Lewis used to do? And that would be really cool. And it was a success. And we raised, and when we moved here, we had, I'm just going to let you know, a big budget to move to this place. And we were able to raise, well, that included this little monster, beautiful, beautiful labyrinth. We raised about $100 grand for that particular, to get us here. And I'm not sure we could have really made it here without that telethon because we really needed to do it. So it is wonderful. We want some new talent. We want, you know, comedians, dancers, but it's something that we can introduce, and then we're going to have a whole bunch of different stuff. But please let us know. It doesn't guarantee it that it is. I mean,
Well,
maybe we'll even get Makana in there for that.
Talk to Angela, all right, if you're interested.
Yeah.
Or if you know of somebody that might be interested.
Exactly.
All right. So,
Like these people
all right.
may be there.
So let's just take the treatment box for spiritual mind treatment is available in the back of the room if something's come up for you. For some reason, our practitioners are not here right now. I have a feeling they were double dutied as
Circus Soleil?
no, as collection stewards. So, but there is a treatment box back there if
And
you
if
have something that you
oh,
want.
oh, no, come on up. Sorry about that.
Oh, yes.
If it's
I'm
not
sorry.
written, Anna, sometimes, you know.
It wasn't in here.
No, but we can't let you talk without.
Oh, wait, you gotta have a microphone. Hold on. You look pretty in that.
I
know,
know,
but
you
live
know,
stream won't
if I
hear
had
you.
$1 for every person that said that, I'd be rich.
Okay, good morning.
There we
The
go.
Connections we is alive and well. We exist to help or assist you with things that might come up in your life where you need assistance. And the Revs do that already, and we kind of are on hand for rides and maybe food occasionally. You just come home from the hospital, you can't cook for yourself or
advantage.
whatever. But whatever, the most important thing is that you helpers or assistants who've already signed up, we're going to meet outside right after this service. And if anybody would like more information about this or can put your name on my list that you will be available to assist others, please see us outside. Okay?
And do you want them out here or in the back?
I think right out here is fine.
You'll have a lot of people around you, but that's cool.
Yeah,
That's right.
that's okay. We'll meet
right.
right out
We
here.
can always pull some more
Yeah.
chairs out.
Yeah.
Thanks. Yeah. Hope I see you all.
Yeah,
can
thank
all
you,
come.
Anna, for birthing this as well. And Sue Buckley and the other people that birthed this thing. Thank you.
Okay, as we wind down, let's just take a deep breath and give some gratitude for some of the people that really helped us today. Of course, there was Angela, as always, and our new Malama team member, Brother Sage,
Brother Sage,
and Luis, who is always willing to jump in. I don't know where he is right
he's
now.
already jumping in somewhere.
He's already jumping in somewhere. And then let's thank Ron and Leslie. Thank you, Ron Stover and Leslie, for being in the kitchen and making sure we have coffee to drink and all of that. And Melissa Mojo and obviously Peggy are our collection stewards today. And of course we have the beautiful Jonathan Lee. I do that. That's my friend's
You
name.
know
I
who?
always do that.
That's our colleague.
Yeah,
Oh, he
that's
is.
all right. You know who he is. Jonathan Lee, our sound director, and just tirelessly working our sound every Sunday. I'm so
For a
grateful.
long time. Thank
for
you,
a long
Jonathan.
time. And then we have Charles and Orion. Yay! Our video team that just makes sure we're broadcast into the world. And also Peggy Jerry is a bookstore attendant. And then we have the infamous Aimee and Jeremy
Aimee
Brown.
and Jeremy.
So let's close out with a big mahalo for this beautiful time together and
Yes.
enjoy the closing song.
And thank you. Give yourselves a hand,
Yeah.
too.
Go out and spread the word.
Here's another original song Jeremy wrote.
Have some fun. You guys stand up and dance around a little bit.
Yeah,
Let the
get
hug
up.
fest begin. Woo. How's that feel?
Come on, Margaret. Don't be afraid, Margaret.
Much love worldwide, CSL Kaua'i Ohana. Here we go. Woke up early this morning. Sun did greet I with a kiss.
Uh-oh.
Get up, let's go now, baby. We're heading up to the Kaua'i mist.
I love your pants.
The sun is shining high, and things are starting to feel hotter. We're gonna take the turn up Mocha. We're gonna feel that cool, refreshing water. Water.
Oh, we have a practitioner.
Enough of the Kaua'i mist. All right. I say we're gonna praise a nice fire. I say we're gonna play on when the sun goes down. Yeah. We feel the vibration getting higher. We look up, baby, and watch the universe go round. Heading up to the Kaua'i mist. We're singing up in the mountains, surrounded by these native trees. Koa, ohia, ku, kila, kila. Kamakani, sweet sound,
Surrounded by these
blowing mystic melodies. Mama knew they are singing
glowing mystic
harmony so pure and true. Kanoe o koke, you know it keeps me holding on to you, yes, on to you. Heading up to the Kaua'i mist. We're gonna play on when the sun goes down. We feel a vibration getting higher. We look up, baby, and watch the universe go round. Heading up to the Kaua'i mist. So if you all want to get a little, a couple full hours of our music, we are playing tonight. Shameless self-promotion. And this is going to be tonight at the Princeville Night Market.
Come on up north, 5 to 8.
Over by the food area, the dining area. Great vendors, good times. Heading up to the Princeville Night Market. Hey! I say we're gonna blaze a nice fire. That's 5 to 8 o'clock. Say we're gonna play on when the sun goes down. Yeah. Feel a vibration getting higher. We look up, baby, and watch the universe go round.
Heading up to the Kaua'i mist and the Princeville Night Market.
Heading up to the Kaua'i mist. Soulgoodfamily.com. Follow us on Instagram. Heading up to the Kaua'i mist.
Mahalo.